Excellent evening, lovelies. Welcome to my channel, the Judy TV show. I talk about marriage and marriage-related trending issues. I also react to trending one. And then the trending one, or one of the trending ones, I just want us to talk about in this video is the reaction to um, the position of Madam Joyce Kalu, who is also an actress, one of the legends. If you ask me, I group her and Madame Ngozi Ezon same place because they always interpret their roles as a king's wife so very well. It was now to my utter disappointment that I saw the video that, the conversation she had with Amarene TV, a content creator on YouTube and also on Facebook, where she was running down May and blaming her that and also May Nation, so to say. This May Nation people are talking about is like, I don't know whether people think it's a particular nation as a country or whatever, because a lot of people just, express sympathy to what has happened to the woman, not just because there's a place where people come and pick a form and register and become a May Nation and all that. However, the woman said that during the conversation she had with Marina TV, that this thing has lingered for a long time. The dragging of a May, Yo, and Judy married Bohaha or polygamy Bohaha. That she is that this is a man's world. That Yul is a star, and that Yul is a brand. That May should lie low. May should not be showing herself on social media for whatever reason, for those reasons that you is a star, you is a brand, and then that this is a man's world. I was so disappointed to hear this from this woman. Madam Joyce Carlo, with due respect, I don't know how you could have taken this position. And then you asked her somewhere, I mean, Amarene, you asked her somewhere along the line, has she taken out time to talk to you or to ask you, what happened and whatever? Madam Joyce, I don't know whether you have also taken out time to ask May what happened, because I recall that Madam Rita Edochie has always taken the position because she's an insider, just as Peter Edochie, who granted an interview and told us one or two things that will make you know where the challenge is coming from. Having said that, madam, as a mother, as a wife, I don't know whether you're now a grandmother, are you telling me that if 2 or 3 of your children, offsprings, are having issues, you just come and take sides with 1 or 2 of them? Then that means you want to set your home ablaze. I expected you, if for nothing, at least if you don't want to, say it the way it is, as in tell you the true position of things, you might as well have kept quiet. But for you now to come and say that May should go in, that she should lie low, madam, are you aware? Because I don't think you are fully aware of the whole story as put out there for us online in-laws on social media. Are you aware that you'll stop paying the school fees of his children? He has 3 now because Kambili is no more. Now he has 3, 2 boys and a girl, that is Danielle, and her younger brothers. Are you aware that this man stopped paying their school fees? What could be his reason? The children that he gave birth to. What could be his reasons? If he has issues with his wife, May, does he have issues with his children? Okay. I recall that the DPA, the Barrister Emeka Ugonya, who disclosed that, I think last year or so, or was it last 2 years, said that Danielle had asked her father of her school fees, for her school fees, and then you said to her that your mother makes more money than myself and she's richer than I am, so you go to her. Is that what a man should tell a young girl that is making every effort to be a good girl in the society despite what is happening at home? Is that what it is? So is that what you're now clapping for you? Madam, are you also aware that you started beating May after Kambili's demise? The moment Kambili died, are you aware? That was what made May to rush to the court to seek for restrictions, restricting you from coming to the house. Madam, are you aware? I don't know what you told you, okay? But as a mother who is, I don't know, May could be, I don't know whether if I say she's your daughter or, okay, let me say May is your sister. Assuming she's your sister, will you clap for you for all those things? And then for you not asking even May what happened? You just heard from you, you concluded, despite the fact that Mama Rita and then Peter Edochie has, made several posts and the interviews, talking about the issue. Okay, if you don't want to ask me, could you not have asked Mama Rita Edochie? I think all of you are on the same level of acting and whatever. Could you not have asked her what is going on in your family? Apparently, she would have told you because, she would have, given you the two sides of the story. So that if you're not coming out to take any position, it will be a position that will be guiding to whoever that is listening to you or whoever your followers are. But now that you have come to take this position, that is more like not fair on me, Madam. To be honest, I am so disappointed that somebody like you could come up with that kind of a position. Aside that, Madam, you said it's a man's word. I agree with you that it's a man's word. Are you aware that Judy Austin was married to one man named Mr. Emmanuel Obasi? The man said he sold every of his things that time as when she wanted to go to school because she said she doesn't want to learn a skill just to get her admitted in one of the higher institutions in the southeast. I think he said he tried University of Nigeria and Nsukka, tried the IMT, tried the ESUT, and none worked out. Eventually, he was able to get her an admission at the Nnamdi Azikiwe University. Okay, when she became a student there, after a while, Judy Austin now said that she wants to move to Enugu. So the man was like, why are you going to Enugu from Onisha, where we live? Because this man granted interview and said exactly what I'm saying. Why are you going to Enugu from Onisha, where we live, to Oka? It's closer than from Oka to Enugu. Besides, you said you want to go into acting, that you want to be a star like Genevieve and Omotala. Asaba, where you people do that, and it's just the bridge that is, separating Asaba and the Onisha where we live. So that one is even closer. So what has Enugu got to do in this whole picture? She insisted. And when the man now refused that, I don't understand what you're going to do in Enugu and I won't get you and pay for a house for you there, that was what made Judy Austin to move out. There was no quarrel. The man said so. And the man said that Yul was part of that because Yul came with her to pack her things, with his two children, a boy and a girl. I think Kevin and the Chizobo, Kevin and or Chinasa or so, and then took them away. Apparently, you got her a house in Enugu, and then that was where the adultery now started full blown. Madam, if you had met Judy and they had one or two and the pregnancy now resulted, that's even a different thing. But for you now to continue in a relationship, adulterous relationship, for up to 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, whereas you are married and the lady knows that you are married, right? And then at the end of the day, the lady now became pregnant, gave birth to a child. You told your family that you're not going to marry her, only for you now to go and marry her, whichever way you did that. Which woman will be happy? Madam, try and put yourself in the position of May and just look at the things she has gone through. Are you also aware that in the process of all this brouhaha, she lost her first son, Kambili? Now, I said her first son because you, after the boy's demise, you was dancing on the social media with Judy Austin. I said her son because after the boy's burial, you declared 2023 his best year. That is his first son. Madam, are you also clapping for you for that? You also blaming May that she should go inside, right? Okay. Are you also aware, Madam, that the shop that May owns in Lekki, that they went and burgled the shop, took her hard currency she had in there, and then burnt down the shop? Are you aware, Madam? So you're also clapping for May, Ayol. That is why May should just go inside and then lie low, and then what will happen. My concern is that even a lot of people that are your followers will hear this and think that this is the best way to go. You see, people of your status that has a lot of followers, when you give counsel, when you talk, you should consider the people that are looking up to you, people that you are role models to. Because as far as I'm concerned, you were a legend, you were a veteran, okay, in the Nollywood. So for you to come and take this position and you are saying it to everybody, even as you were coughing and everything, honestly, I find this so disappointing. And I'm like, this is a woman for crying out loud. You say it's a man's word, like I said earlier on. Okay, yes, it's a man's word. Okay, what about Emmanuel Obasi? Okay, that Judy Austin left the way he left him. Is it not a man's word? What about the man? What did you say about the man? It's only you that is in the picture because you is your colleague and you is a star. Are you also aware that May was with this star, so-called star, as you said, before he became the star? Madam, how could you have come with this kind of a position? How could you have taken this position? To be honest, this is most unfair. Okay, this is most unfair. I expected you to, like, be able to sit you down and tell him the truth, even though it is late now. But at least let him do the needful. Why is he not paying the school fees of his children? Rather, the house that they built in Aja that May contributed more, he was busy contesting that house. So that if that house had been given to him, where would May and his children, his own children, where would they be living in? And that man that is Judy Austin's husband, Mr. Emmanuel Obose, I think it was this year or last year, they came out and told others for the past 10 years, he has not seen those his children. Are you telling me that Yul is not aware? It's a man's world. So what about that other man? Is he not also his world, or is he not a man? Madam, please, next time, it is always better you find out from both sides, okay? Because of the fact that you're a role model, you are a veteran. If you had even been Peter Edochie that you have called and asked him what is going on in your family, I'm certain the man would have, given you a better perspective of what was going on there. But for you to come up with this kind of position, I don't think it's fair. It's just not fair on me. This woman has gone he has seen a lot. He has seen 99, right? And then for you now to come and add this kind of a position, looks as if you are just condemning her. You don't feel her pains, nothing. Now, because Yul has stopped paying the school fees of his children, of course, there's nothing like a child support, there's nothing like housekeeping allowance. So this woman is doing all those things. Number one, for her to be able to take her mind and bear and bear the pains she's going through. This is a man that you have known since 1998. They dated for 6 solid years. Yul granted interview and said that himself. And then in 2004, they got married. By the time what happened, they were 18 years in marriage, right? And then all of a sudden, this thing happened. You think it will be easy for this woman to just walk away, to sit down? It was just God that helped you. Otherwise, she has lost it. More so when she lost her first son. And here you are condemning the woman without even hearing from her. If you had even said, oh, my sister, I know what you're going through. I know it's not easy. It's quite hurtful. A man you built up with, and so on and so forth. But I think if there's any way that this thing can be withdrawn from social media and all that, that will now be like you're giving her a counsel. But you find out that anything about this marriage, May has never said anything. As a matter of fact, it is you, the one you're backing, the one you're supporting, the one you're clapping for, that has always been posting one or two things that made Lincoln, Abi Lynch, his elder brother, to now say that their father told him when he granted interview, when he appeared in a Kanaya or Kanaya podcast, that their father, Ibubedika, told them not to be bringing out their marriage issues on the social media. But what do we get at the end of the day? You'll continue. It didn't even move him. It didn't even matter. And that is the man that you're clapping for, madam. But like I said, the second reason why May is into what she's doing is because that's where she makes her money. That's where she makes her money. She didn't just start being an entrepreneur. She has always been an entrepreneur. You also said that in one of the posts that he made. So she's also doing that just to raise money to pay the school fees of her children, and they put food on the table. If you is not bringing anything, if she's not paying their school fees, it's not giving housekeeping allowance, how do you now expect this woman to go begging who for money? That's why the woman is doing, and everything you are seeing her post there has to do with her branding and influencing a job for whatever brand she's influencing for. So why do you now blame her? Why do you blame her? Why would you take that position? And like I said earlier on, okay, there are younger ones that are, your followers, okay? By the time, even secondary school boys, by the time they hear this, okay, you now make it look as if it is a man's word. So a man can treat a woman anyhow. A man can do anything anyhow. And then society is supposed to clap for him. That's the impression you just gave out there. You don't consider the people that are getting married into a relationship or that will get married later. This position you have taken, how has it helped anybody? Aside May and the Yule and Judy Austin that is involved, how has it helped anybody? You have also seen Judy Austin every time she too will come out and be posting her own and what have you, and you will now be saying, oh, you are the best woman in this world. How do you think that woman will feel? What counsel have you given you? If you had given May this kind of a counsel, oh fine, but which one have you given you since you decided to make it public? Why did you also not tell you this? Or you is perfect in the whole thing? He's faultless in this whole thing? Is that what you're saying? Madam Joyce, to be honest, what I expected of you by now is to honestly to make a video and apologize. At least Anita Joseph, I also make a video on her. She also came and did a damage control. But you should have also done your own damage control. It is better than leaving the things the way you said them. This position you took, madam, is most unfair. It is not proper on this woman that has gone through a lot. Losing a child, 16-year-old boy. Daniel just graduated. Apparently, if that boy were to be seen with us, maybe in the next 1 or 2 years, he too will be graduating. That is the boy that just went like that. And then you have the audacity, you have the conscience to come and tell this woman what? To be honest, madam, I expect you, like I said, to make a video and then apologize to this woman. You might not do it, but to be honest, that is what will define you as a mother, as a wife, as a grandmother, or whatever that you are. But if you don't want to do it, nobody will flog you. Nobody will flog you. But I must tell you, just like every other person that has been talking about this is most unfair coming from somebody like you, coming from a woman of your status. It is most unfair and not proper at all, right? Guys, this is what I have to say in this particular video. Let me know your thoughts at the comment section. Let's have a conversation around that. Do you think because it's a man's world, you should, or any man should do whatever thing he likes and get away with it? Or do you think because Yul is a star and because it's a brand that May should stop all the people that she's influencing for and then go into the house and sit down and then maybe from this social media will try and raise money for her, make a GoFundMe that should be using to pay the school fees of her children, or that she will use to put food on their table? Please let me know at the comment section, okay? Thank you guys for always watching my videos. I see you friends in my next video. Bye.